Hi guys, welcome to this week's Urban Uncut. Simon isn't here this week, so I'm holding the fort. We've got an absolutely stunning Urus in for a mega build. This thing has got everything going on it. And I've also been told we might have automotive superstar, star of Carwow, Matt Watson coming to see us.
Right, I've been grabbed by the media team again. Always great fun when you're right in the middle of something. What we got going on this week, another absolutely manic week, of course. It's always the same here. Tippler's putting together the Lamborghini out of a wrap bay. Nice chrome car coming through, that'll be interesting to see. Got a van load of parts turning up from Tanner's. This is like running all day long pretty much, just supplying us with our parts for the cars in build. You've been sacked, mate. Promoted.
Right, new workshop controller then.
Oh yeah, get behind the desk.
What's going on?
Yeah, if you could just get everything built that's sat in that showroom, that'd be handy because we are well behind.
Get me a Phillips screwdriver and a 10-wheel socket and I'll do everything.
You missed the T30, you need a Torx 30, then you'll be good to go. And a load of glue, need a load of glue. So up on Mr. Green's ramp at the minute, customer's XRS build. As you can see, he's just finishing off the interior bits here, nice carbon seat backs going in. Long builds, these are really involved, but Greeny's the man for the job. He's even started adding all the numbers to his toolbox here. You can see how many he's done just himself, but it's because he's the best in the game. Next along, we've got John's ramp. John's actually off on holiday this week, which has a massive impact because a real integral member of the team. 75th anniversary edition, another special run, so two special runs next to each other, XRS 75th. This has got to have the roof wrapped and the full kit process for it with the nice fine lined wheels and stuff like that. So that takes a long while to process that through the body shop, but hopefully we start to see some progress on that soon. Dan's got a Lister F-Pace up on the ramp. Massive transformation on these, as you can see, carbon fibre everywhere. Great looking car when that's done. Little Charlie doubling up, as you can see here. Two customer builds in, both leaving next week. This customer on this 90's gone for the bronze wheels. They look great. Sean's now on the second car for one of Lenny's customers. Two brothers bought two identical cars, both having expedition packs. They're going to look absolutely awesome when they're done. And then round into the electrical and interiors department. Boys are absolutely stacked out around here, and also a member of staff down as well. But they're pulling together and they're making it happen. So as you can see, it's all go here all the time, and that makes the time absolutely fly by. And there's nothing better after a long day, going home, just seeing my little boy and relaxing.
Right guys, I've just been told Matt is on his way, so I'm going to get the kettle on and I'm going to show him exactly what we do. as you can see, I am stood with the world famous, I say world famous, I say world famous.
Micro famous.
Micro famous Matt Watson. So he's here with us today, looking around some cars, especially the Defenders. Obviously they're very, very cool things, very popular at the moment. I've got some questions for him. We were just going to have a little bit of a chat, but Tom, our media manager, has forced a script on me.
What?
Oh yeah, and you're not getting paid either. Right,
Oh, okay.
Number one, how did you begin working in the car industry?
How did I begin?
Yeah.
I used to work on a local evening newspaper, but I was into cars, and then a job came up on a national car magazine. I applied and got the job.
Smashed it from there.
And yeah, well, smash
Yeah,
it. I kind of
come on,
slowly, like climbed this slippery hill. Yeah.
So Yanni is a very good friend of mine. We've been friends for nearly 10 years. I love him. Could I work with him? Probably not. What is it like working with him?
I don't know whether I work with Yanni. I don't actually work with him. We do videos, drag racing together, so I race against him.
What's it like? He's a very sore loser,
That's
isn't he?
fun. It's really good that he's a sore loser because it's great on camera. And he really is so serious about it. I mean, you look at his face, especially in the brake test, he does this weird thing, like I look at it in the edit and he's like looking across.
Very competitive.
And he's like hating me.
Yeah.
He wants me to actually die.
Right, so I've seen you've recently spec'd your dream car, a 911 GT3 RS, so a 992.2, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. When did it arrive and what spec did you go for? Or is it an exclusive?
So the spec, I've locked the spec in now, and it is a secret.
Right, of course it is.
It's going to be interesting what people think about the spec, because, anyway, I'm not going to leave it there. When's the car coming? Well, it's supposed to be in build very soon, so a couple of months maybe.
Perfect.
I know there's some supply issues.
Right.
So
component shortages, microchips, all the usual
all
nonsense
this kind
that
of
we
stuff.
all having to deal with at the moment.
Exactly, so I'm not entirely sure, but I'm really excited about it.
Perfect. Right, so out of all the cars you've driven, what was the biggest disappointment?
Oh, disappointment.
Yeah.
Lamborghini Urus is rubbish.
Oh, no, please don't say that. No,
It's a joke. It's a joke. No, it's actually all right. I just did that to wind Yanni up. The disappointments aren't kind of. They're cars that you probably won't even know. Just some cars that were really bad, but they're like mainstream cars that have just been like, ugh.
boring.
Yeah, but not just boring, because I like normal cars. Part of my job is reviewing cars, right? And I appreciate cars for what they do, or what they're designed to do, if they fulfill their brief. I'm getting really boring like a car journalist now.
It doesn't have to be an Aventador or a 720S. It can just be a good Ford Fiesta or something like that.
So something like a Ferrari SF90 is easy. It'll blow your mind the way it accelerates. But it's not as good to drive. Actually, I prefer the 296. So there's the thing where you think a car's going to be better than it actually is. And that's the SF90, whereas the 296 was the opposite way. I didn't think it would be, because it's the little brother to the SF90. It's actually better. It's like, I don't know whether they figured the hybrids take better.
The Hurricane is actually nicer to drive than the Aventador.
Yeah, that's right.
It? You know, the gear change and it's nicer to drive.
It's a better car than the Aventador.
But they've got so much more presence than the Aventador.
V12, scissor doors.
And anywhere where you can pull up and the doors go up like that and you get out like a rock star.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have an Aventador apart from an SVJ. I wouldn't mind an SVJ, but I'd rather have a Hurricane.
So for me,
I'd have an R8 over a Hurricane, and I'd have an RSQ8 over an Urus.
Well, that's all right because we sell them as well. So
I'd have a G-Wagon.
Okay, there we go. Perfect.
I love a G-Wagon.
But do you know what it is for me as well? Never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
That's the problem for me. So cars.
I thought you were going to say I'm your hero.
driving a car that you've longed to drive. So for me, it was the Countach. So being an 80s kid, Cannonball Run 2.
I thought they're rubbish.
One of the worst cars I've ever driven. Steering wheel slightly over to the right, pedals all the way over to the left. You can't see anything. Heavy clutch, light brakes. Awful. Experience amazing, but...
They're not quick either, are they?
No, slow. But yeah, so that's, never meet your heroes.
Yeah. Actually, Sierra RS 500 wasn't as wow as I hoped it would be.
See, I'm the same Escort Cosworth. I drove an Escort Cosworth. That's my all-time favourite car. But the trouble is, when you're buying a brand new Golf R that's 310 brake horsepower in the box, and an Escort Cosworth back in the 90s was 220, it seems slow.
Seems slow.
We're spoiled nowadays, modern cars.
I think so, yeah. But then there's other classic cars that do actually feel special, like an old 911. If you get something like a 964 or something like that, which is similar era to the Escort Cosy, that still feels special, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cool.
bit of a Porsche fanboy, mate.
Yeah. Modified cars, you're not really into modified cars. And we had a look around my car because I said to you from the start, you're going to hate my car because it's very much it's a sheep in wolf's clothing.
It's all fart and no poo.
Exactly. So for me, I've got a long commute. I have to think about my miles per gallon, but I like a good looking car. But do you like modifying cars?
So I like stuff like this. You know, when you enhance them. I actually like tuning cars as well. I've got a tuned Mazda MX-5 with a supercharger on it, which is good fun. I don't like it when people try to make a car look like an AMG that isn't an AMG. I don't like it when they try to make a car look like an M car when it's not an M car.
Mug me right off. Can you see my idea though? Can you see why I've done it? So I had an M2 comp before. I was doing 150 quid a week in fuel just getting to and from work. I wasn't enjoying it, but I still want a nice looking car. But
does it say AMG on it?
No.
That's fine then. You haven't put fake exhaust on it. That's fine. So you've enhanced the look of it. Your wheels are too big. The wheels are too big for. They're wrong. Those wheels are. But the E-Class Coupe is a beautiful looking car.
I love that car.
Doesn't actually need that much modifying to look good. But yours looks good apart from the wheels, which are too big, and they are too big. You know they are. You said the ride's rubbish, and that's supposed to be a comfy car.
Form over function though. That's what I'm all about.
Yeah.
Right, well, thank you very much for your time. We've got some filming to do on your own channel,
Yep.
And also if you haven't checked out the Carwow channel, they don't need promoting or shouting about because you've got millions of subscribers already.
Yeah.
So make sure you share, like, and subscribe to our channel, but also go and check out Matt and Carwow. Guys, so I just wanted to show you this absolute mega build of an Urus that we've got going through at the moment, going in this absolutely stunning chrome blue. But what's nice about this build is that it's very similar to the OEM paint, but it's chrome. So if you look at the difference there, now, as I understand it, I'm no professional, but chrome is hard to do, isn't it, Tev?
Yeah, 100% hard. It's a complete different process to wrapping a car. It takes much longer, it's harder to work with, and you just have to be a lot more careful than usual. But when you do it properly, it does look really good, doesn't it?
And what's, like I say, it's really nice that the customer isn't really changing the colour too much. It's just got a lot more brighter.
Funny thing, earlier I was walking in, because I wrapped the bonnet yesterday, against the wing, you can't really see the difference until you actually come up close to it, because it's similar blue, isn't it?
Yeah, so what's mad is that the customer's going chrome blue, but it's actually quite a subtle change, isn't it? You know, considering it's chrome. So chrome vinyl is twice the cost of something like gloss and matte, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
Jeff?
so it's at least twice, sometimes 3 times.
Nearly 3 times sometimes. But yeah, so this is going to look absolutely stunning. And not only is it having the wrap, it's also having a full urban body kit as well. So splitter, 24-inch alloys, side skirts, rear spoilers, rear diffuser, wider arches. It's even having the carbon exterior pack, so carbon side vents, tuning forks, eyebrows on the front. So this is a mega, mega, mega build, and I can't wait to see this one finished. So I'm double busy, I'm going back to my desk, but if you want to see the finished result, make sure you tune in next week. So we've come over to the Approved You showroom in Old Stratford to see my car of the week. So you may remember this car from a previous Urban Uncut video. This is Chris, our operations director's previous car, and he's built a one-of-one RS6, which is absolutely stunning. I'm going to run you through the features now. So this is a 2022 72 RS6 four-sprung with just 2,200 miles, so it is as new. I'd call it an ex-demo. Chris went for satin forged carbon fibre. So we've got a satin forged carbon fibre splitter, forged carbon fibre side skirts, top spoiler, mid spoiler, rear diffuser, all finished off with satin 22-inch HF5 Vossen alloys. So this is a very high spec vehicle, black leather with black stitch, flat bottom steering wheel, head up display, panoramic roof, carbon dash, absolutely perfect. Not only does this look absolutely fantastic, it sounds incredible with its custom titanium exhaust from Miltech and a carbon fibre induction kit from eVenturi. So it's just arrived, it's just been prepped, it is ready to go. It's one of the highest spec RS6s in the country, and you have a chance to own a piece of Urban Uncut history. Right everyone, thank you for watching. Before you go, and before she escapes, we've got a new member of staff I need to introduce you to. We have Olivia, showroom coordinator at Old Stratford. Hold that like an actual mic. How you doing, all right?
Yeah, good, thank you.
So, what do you do at Urban? What's your main roles? And
so currently showroom coordinator.
Yes.
Helping out with admin.
Yeah.
Kind of front of house reception.
Yeah, and more YouTube videos now. You didn't want to be on camera, did you?
No.
You're doing very well, you're doing very well. So do you come from a car background then?
Yeah, so about 5 years in the motor trade. So I worked at Audi and Aston Martin.
Perfect.
So
already a pro then.
knowledge.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Sorry to make you feel uncomfortable. Right, make sure you share, like and subscribe. We'll see you next week.